Hi, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your May 1st to the 15th, 2024 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It means the world to me, so thank you so very much. It gets this channel seen by the YouTube algorithm, and you guys are just amazing. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Okay, fantastic. And this is Taurus season, right? So this is going to be a time that it can be really beautiful for Taurians, but it can also be really an intense time. You can always find that Taurian season, it just kind of it pushes your buttons all in a way that has you propelling yourself forward, right? That has you succeeding and achieving and really going after what you want. But it can also be like it can be in a really intense time. So just be aware of this. We are crowned with the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is a poverty mentality. I don't get to have this because. So this can be an energy, not can be. This is an energy that you're fighting against during this time. I don't get to have this because. This doesn't get to work out because. And we need to like kick those becauses to the curb. This is also going to be a time where, yes, we're going through a bit of struggle, and somebody wants us to believe this doesn't get to be ours. We don't get to have the nice things again because. But this is going to be a time where we start to look through the stained glass windows, right? And we start to see our prosperity. We start to see our success. We start to see ourselves. It brings us then to the Three of Wands reversed. Now, the Three of Wands reversed means that we have been going through a bit of a difficulty, right? Things haven't been moving as smoothly, as easily as we would like them to. So, knowing not to give up on ourselves is going to be a very important thing. Knowing to look at ourselves and to say, this is how I'm moving forward, this is where I want to be, or even not this is how I'm moving forward, because we can kind of need to let go of certain things during this time and say, okay, like I know it's kind of like holding a bird in your hand. I don't know why you would be, but it's kind of like keeping something caged in your hand and then letting it fly free. Spirit is very much saying let it fly free during this time. There's going to be expectations that we have, certain ways that we want things to move, and the way that we thought it's going to happen isn't going to be the way that it does happen. People that we thought, okay, I can rely on this, or okay, this is going to work out just like this. We're going to be surprised at kind of twists and turns during this time. We have the Queen of Swords. Oh my gosh, are you good with your words, with your wit, with your mind during this time? But you are going to have to kind of defend yourself against people who I don't want to. I'm just hearing character assassination. There we go. I can say that word. Somebody wants to see you fall. Somebody's going to go after you, like fundamentally. This is going to be a time where you stand in your strength, where you know your worth. There's also somebody who has your back, very plain spoken person, like gets to the heart of the matter, doesn't like to beat around the bush of things. You can think like, wow, you're blunt, a little bit, but in a good way. So that person is going to be around you. Now they're going to have a very nurturing essence to them. Now they come across as a queen, so we would say female, right? Or somebody who identifies as female, but this is going to be somebody who's just naturally very nurturing. This can come up for anybody. This is going to be somebody who cuts to the heart of the matter. They're like, okay, they like their words, so they can be rather flowery, right? They like their words, they like their use of words, but this is going to be somebody who gets to the heart of things, who doesn't kind of beat around the bush, and that's going to be very important. There's going to be a need here to embrace your crown chakra during this time. Yeah. Yeah, to embrace your crown chakra. To really stand in yourself and to say, this is what I want. It moves us then, and your third eye chakra, it's your third eye chakra. It's your crown chakra because your mind is saying, I'm opening up, and it's not your crown chakra, it's your third eye chakra. This is what I'm seeing. And you're going to be getting, it sounds funny to say, Taurus, that you're going to be getting visions, but you're going to be getting visions. You're going to be getting insight. You're going to be getting flashes of things. And that insight is going to lead you forward. Now, be very mindful here that you want things to move forward, and emotionally, you can be very overwhelmed. You can also be dealing with somebody who is a water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or who's just messy. Okay, this person is going to be just a little bit messy. Their emotions are going to be all over the place. So just be mindful about that. We ourselves can be like emotionally just like done with the politics of it all and be like, okay, I'm just moving forward. I'm just going after things. But you can also have somebody here who's emotionally messy. With the Five of Cups, we are going to find it difficult to change our mind, change our life. This isn't going to be a time where it's going to be easy to just kind of change directions, to just kind of like go in a different way. So being aware of this is going to be super important, because once we do kind of like say, oh, well, it doesn't have to be just like this, all of a sudden we start to see healing, we start to see beauty, we start to see love around us, and that's going to be important. With the Seven of Cups, we need to start connecting with our dreams. We need to start connecting with our dreams, with our passion, with what we love, with what we desire in our life. And it brings us then to the Nine of Pentacles. We can get ahead of ourselves. So just be mindful about this, Taurus, that we can get ahead of ourselves. The Nine of Pentacles is we can be thinking about the future, we can be thinking about the past, and it can be difficult for us to stand in the present and say, okay, what do I need right here, right now? Like, what do I need to do right here, right now? So being aware of this is going to be a very important thing. The Hermit reverse, we don't want to be turning inward anymore. Actually, we're kind of sick and tired of that. This is also Virgo energy. So if we have Virgo in our chart, if we have Virgo in our lives, we can find it difficult to get on with this energy. So just be mindful about this. We don't want to turn inward. We don't want to be looking at things in a different light, in a different way, being calmer, being gentler about things. We want things to move forward. That's it, and stop. So this is going to be a time where somebody's like, oh, I want us all to kind of like, turn inward and think. We're going to be like, nope, not doing that. Being mindful that we can also be very against kind of meditating during this time and taking care of ourselves in a slower, more gentle way. So showing ourselves some grace here is also going to be super important, because we're not going to want to. We're going to be like, no, just keep going. Okay, let's see what Spirit has to say. And if you're interested in entering to receive a free reading, put a flower in the comment box below. A person will be chosen at random and announced on Sunday. So good luck to everyone, and hit the bell notification if you want to be notified when that announcement comes up, because it will only be through video. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. Here we have blessed reversed. For one reason or another, we have lost sight of our blessings. We cannot feel blessed, or we have found it difficult to see our blessings. We've been through a trying time. Show yourself grace. Show yourself grace. Show yourself love. And this is going to be a time where we can start off really not feeling as blessed as we actually are. And that's going to be a very important thing, where we can feel a little bit of doubt, a little bit of fear, but we have to remind ourselves during this time that we are blessed. And we have to keep on pulling ourselves back to the blessings, because with the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles, these are both freedom numbers, right? But this is feeling not blessed. It is feeling like, oh my gosh, I still have miles to go before I can sleep, before I get to where it is that I want to be. And Spirit's like, no, you have to be that warrior queen, kind of Boudica it, right? Embrace what it is that you want. I mean, not the same ending, of course, but going after what you desire and what you want, and standing in your power, and having some people, not like you. Just know that during this time here, Taurus, it's not to be a jerk, but it is embracing your voice. It's standing in your power. It's knowing that people are going to say you're kind of like a witch with a bee, right? And being like, yeah, that's okay. That's what you can think, but I know what I'm building. And that is going to be a very important thing, because it's almost a sense here of, I don't have to be liked by everybody. That is going to be a very important thing for us. Let's see what our chakra energy has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Okay, so we have two. We have communication and we have balance. So we have the throat chakra and we have the root chakra. We need things to be in balance. We need to be in balance with ourselves. We need things to be in balance in our world. We need to be in balance. That is going to be super important. When we communicate, we're going to be communicating on multiple different levels. It will not be hard for us to communicate with somebody who isn't very verbal. We'll be able to pick up on their body cues, on their energy. Note that ability to communicate that way will not be the same for everyone. So just being aware of that is going to be important. Where we need to balance ourselves, we need to balance our energy, we need to make sure things are in harmony. Playing very calm, gentle music is going to be important to us. Calming ourselves, centering ourselves. Chanting music can be very, 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 very helpful during this time. It helps us with our throat chakra. Chanting helps with our throat chakra, with our thyroid. Just that vibrational energy will be very, very, again, very good to bring in the balance, to bring in the harmony. It moves us then to our energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. This is the Two of Cups. There's something here where there was somebody you thought you could trust or thought you could rely on that you feel like a tu brute, like you betrayed me too. Like, what the heck is wrong with you? Type of thing. So just be aware of this during this time. Also be aware that there's something that we're moving towards that's very healing for us. There's going to be something that comes up, like a roadblock that comes up, a detour that comes up that keeps us from that healing for a little bit. So being aware of that too is going to be an important thing. We do feel alone. We feel out in the cold. We feel overwhelmed, but we also feel like, okay, even if I'm not alone, I have to help the person that's with me, right? I can't just rely on somebody else. So being aware of that energy is going to be important too. With the Three of Wands, it's interesting because it's like the horizon doesn't look the way that we thought it would. And we're not going to see a steady flow of information or ideas or, commerce the way that we thought we would. So just being aware of that. This can be a time, and this is a time, where things move just a little bit slowly and move in a way that we're like, well, I wasn't expecting that, or okay, I didn't think that. So being aware of curveballs, that's going to be important. And kind of having to think quick on your feet, that's going to be an important thing. With the Queen of Swords, Spirit is also saying here, guard your mind. Don't tell everybody what you're thinking. Keep some secrets to yourself, most definitely, right? Two can keep a secret when one of them is dead. That old saying, which I always think is terribly funny. So here, it's very much a sense of know what it is that you want and go with it with ambition. People are going to judge you. They just are. They're not going to be right. People are going to judge you, and don't listen to their words. Don't listen to what they're saying to you, like how they're describing you, because it's not going to be fair. So just be aware of that. The Queen of Swords is noble, right? Is a person of nobility. Only nobility in medieval times mainly were able to wield swords. So this is going to be a time where we take a gift, we take a weapon, and it's the only weapon in the tarot that denotes nobility, that sets you apart from the others. And we say, this is my time to stand apart from the herd and move forward in my strength, in wisdom, in determination, and in focus. Now, if you're born on the cusp with Gemini, if you have air sign energy in your chart, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, this part of your personality is going to come through very strongly. If you have air sign energy in your life, this person can come through very strongly during this time. With the Knight of Cups, okay, emotions all over the place. Just note, there's somebody in your life right now emotionally very messy, very messy. It bleeds over into everything. It's kind of like writing with ink, and then it spills over and it just kind of runs. So just be aware of that. It's actually more like, when you throw something red into a wash of whites and everything turns pink. That's the energy that's coming off during this time from this person. It's like turning everything pink. Emotionally, it can become too much. You can feel manipulated. You can feel like, okay, this is really intense. So just be mindful about that. And then you're going to want to make really, really fast, rapid fire decisions that are going to have long-term effects that you didn't want. So being aware of this is going to be super important for you. With the Five of Cups, Taurus, change your mind, change your life. That's going to be different. Not different, difficult. It is going to be difficult to say, I'm not going to look at the wine that is spilt into the ground, because you're going to be like, that was $1,000 cup of wine. What the heck type of thing. So, and it doesn't, that's just a metaphor. It doesn't mean you're going to lose $1,000. So don't think that. What Spirit is saying here is that even though it's going to be hard, look at healing, beautiful love. Turn around, start to look at something else. Because with the Seven of Cups, it is time to reconnect with our dreams. Things haven't gone the way that we wanted to, and we can stay in this energy forever and ever and ever and ever. It's not going to help us. Things haven't gone the way that we wanted to. Okay? Dreams got put on the burner. Dreams got laughed at and mocked. This is a time to bring them back. This is a time to start connecting with you. And with the Nine of Pentacles, stay in the moment. You're going to be pulled to looking to the past. You're going to be pulled to looking to the future. I see this as somebody like kind of pulling you in many different directions. You have to be like, nope, we need to stand right here, right now. This is what we need to take care of. And you kind of need to embrace your Taurian energy of digging your feet in and being a bit stubborn and saying, no, right here, right now. You don't want to turn inward. You want to start to open up the world. You've had enough. You've had enough of being a hermit. I mean, seriously, I think everybody in the world has had enough of being a hermit. And it's time to open up the doors to ourselves and to say, how do I want to fly? Where is it that I want to be? Yes, I need to connect with me. Yes, I need to breathe and be blessed and connect with my grace. But how am I going to fly into the world? How am I embracing my wings? Our subconscious spirit message is luminous. I love that we spirit ended with how are we embracing our wings, and then we have the lunar moth. Beautifully, you know, powerfully, and rarely. I remember when I was a little girl, there was a beautiful lunar moth on the tree outside of the house. I'd never seen a lunar moth before. I didn't even know they existed, and I've never seen one again. It's beautiful, it's rare, it's fleeting. And that can be an allegory for life. Let yourself shine. Let yourself spread your wings. It brings us to our chakra message, which is the crown chakra. And this is meditation. We don't really want to meditate, but it's going to be important for us. So meditate, connect with your heart. Let your heart connect with your mind and start to open up that door. It brings us then to our energy to be mindful of. And this is the Seven of Cups reverse of falling into dreams. Now, we need to take the dreams off the shelf, but we need to be mindful to not just escape into dreams because things are a bit difficult or a bit complicated. So being aware of that is going to be important. And then we have the Two of Cups, the energy that we were told to be mindful of during this time. And the Two of Cups is healing, beautiful love. We need to embrace subconsciously a healing, a connection, a sense of this is the door I'm opening. This is the way I'm moving forward to love for me. It's a connection of our sacred feminine, sacred masculine self. It is an opening of, what do I want? Where do I want to be? How does my heart lead me forward? But here, we need to be mindful, yeah, of something that Spirit's like, don't put too much faith in other people during this time. It's going to be really important to step into your own power, into your own self. Embrace those people who truly love you, right? But this is going to be a time where you have the Queen of Swords energy. It's like, prove it. Prove it. And I don't mean to like do something crazy, but it's like, prove that you can stand by my side and be a powerful, supporter of my dreams and my heart and my soul and myself. Prove it. And that's going to be really important because we want to get lost in the fairy tale of things because of course we do. It's beautiful and it's fun and it's easier than saying, okay, let's take things slow. Let's step into let's truly see ourselves. Let's step into living life and not just the wonderful dream of what could be. Okay. That's going to be really important during this time, Taurus. Step into the beauty of life and not the dream of what could be. All right, Taurus. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. And please note that this meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. So let's take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Taurus. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.